Hi, today's video we're going to talk about acceptance and why it is so important to be able to accept the situations, the life that is occurring. And actually, when you can accept that how life is unfolding in front of you, even if you don't like it, the ability to accept what is happening reduces the pain around that thing that you don't like, because then you're not just, when you can't accept something, you're experiencing something that you don't like, and you're also fighting the thing that you don't like. So by not fighting it, the pain is reduced. Yeah? So how can we accept? Well, we have to understand that life sometimes is not fair. Things happen to us that sometimes is not fair. And it doesn't just happen to us, it happens to everyone. Okay? Also, if we can understand that the things that happen to us that we don't like, there are often lessons in those things, and that actually when we've experienced that pain, we grow from that pain, and we become a wiser person because of it. Yeah, if life was just so easy, just like everything happens and everything comes in is so easy, and it's like, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great. Yeah, that actually be pretty boring, wouldn't it? Yeah, we need life to be painful sometimes. We do, because as I say, it helps us grow, it helps us understand, it helps us become a more rounded person. So what are situations that we might not accept? Okay, I don't accept my girlfriend leaving me. I invested so much in this relationship and I gave her so much and I did everything for her, and she's left and I'm not accepting it. Yeah? We read stories, don't we? Where there are times where someone has not accepted the fact that their relationship is over, and then they kill the person, or they kill the person and their children. I mean, this is truly horrific. Yeah? We are not keepers of anyone else. Yeah? If we give someone love, and if we do things for someone because we love them, if we truly love that person, when we do these things and we give them these things and we give of ourselves, we do it without condition. Yeah? I love you and I will do these things for you. I will not expect anything back, because I'm doing these things because I love you. Yeah? Love does not come with condition. You can't say to someone, I did this for you and I did this for you and I collected you here and I took you there and I paid for this and I did that, and now because I did those things for you, you must love me. Yeah, we can't do that. You can't do that to a person. If they have decided that they no longer wish to be in a relationship with you, that's it. You can't beg them to come back. You can't make them feel sorry for you so that they will come back. Why would you wish to do that? Why would you wish to have someone in your life because you've either begged them and made them feel so guilty that they feel that they can't leave you, or you've made them feel so sorry for you, they've pitied you so much that they can't leave you? Why would you want that? Yeah? No, that's not love. That's not love at all. Yeah? Love is without condition. If someone decides that they don't want to be with you any longer, you have to accept that. Okay, I feel pain. Yes, you can feel pain. Of course you can feel pain. And you must feel pain. That's the very, very important part of healing. Yeah, we can't heal until we've gone and sat in that pain. I feel the pain. I feel the pain of that loss. I am feeling it. And then when you have spent that time feeling that loss, feeling that pain, you can heal and you can carry on with your life. Yeah? But you need to come to a form of acceptance. Otherwise you put yourself and others in a torture chamber. Yeah? I know accepting loss is very hard. We will, all of us, every single one of us, experiences losing someone, whether that's through relationships or whether that's through death. Yeah? And if we can't accept what is happening, then we are just going to remain in a mental torture. We have to manage it. We have to. Yeah? We feel the pain. We accept that this is a part of life. Okay? Acceptance can be really hard. It can be really tough. Yeah? I can't accept how my father treated me. I can't accept how my father treated me, and every day it's in my head. Yeah? People suffer abuse. That's not, when you accept what's happened, that's not to say that you say that it's okay. Of course you can recognise a situation, past experiences in your life that you've been through that were not okay. The way you were treated, it was not okay. But if you can accept, yeah, and not bring that pain with you, you can move on and be freer because of that. Yeah? I know that that is really hard, because we can feel scarred, can't we, from the pains of the past. But when we can forgive, I have another video on forgiveness. When people are acting in ways that are maybe abusive, we can look at their actions, yeah, and they're often acting from an unconscious place in their minds. They're acting that way because the things that have happened in their lives, how they have processed pain and hurt in their lives, they haven't processed it very well, and they are a hurt person who is hurting others. And when we can learn to accept that they didn't have the ability to process and grow from their own experiences, that they were lashing out on us, yeah, we forgive and we accept what has happened. But what we don't do is we don't give that person the power, yeah, to keep that pain going on throughout our lives. Yeah, no, we stop. It's happened. I went through it. I survived it. I managed and I coped. And now that isn't part of my present. That isn't part of my present life now. That was my past. It's not now. And now, and now, and now, I can be okay. Yeah? Because that's what life is about, isn't it? Life comes in stages and steps, and things happen to us in our lives. Can we cope with what's happening? Can we cope with it? Yeah? We experience happiness and we experience joy, and that's wonderful. But we do also experience pain. And it's an acceptance that pain is just as an important part of our life as joy is. Yeah, that we will also experience pain. It will happen, and we accept that. Yeah, because it happens to us all. I know it's very easy to feel like life is unfair. Why is this all happening to me? It doesn't happen to her. Why is this all happening to me? But it's how we react to what is happening or what has happened. That is the key. Yeah? It's very difficult, I do know, and it is so hard. But honestly, acceptance and forgiveness and letting go of those past hurts. You are the one who is in charge of your life. You are. And you can be okay. You can be. You can make a conscious choice that you will be okay. Yeah? I am not speaking from someone who has had it all easy and managed. I'm speaking from someone who has gone through life and felt overwhelmed and felt like I couldn't cope. And it's only recently that I have learned that actually I can. My mind was telling me, my thoughts were telling me that I couldn't cope. But I have coped already with so much. Of course I can cope with whatever is ahead of me. I can cope. I can manage it. And so can you. So can you. Do have a look at my other video on forgiveness. I think forgiveness is really helpful also when we're learning about acceptance. Yeah? On perhaps a less heavier subject, way of talking about acceptance. There are so many things in life that we don't accept, aren't there? You know, that come in. I didn't get that job. I didn't get that job. I should have got that job. I was the right person for the job. They chose someone else, and they chose them because they already knew them. And that is unfair. Yeah, it happens. Happens all the time. Yeah, it was unfair. Accept it. Accept that that situation was unfair, because life is unfair and unfair things happen. But if you didn't get that job, you weren't meant to get that job. And the next job will come and you will get it, and then you will look back in a few years' time and you'll go, thank God I didn't get that job. That will happen. It does happen. I'm sure you've experienced it, where something has happened in your life and at the time you thought it was dreadful, and then you look back and you think, oh, thank God that that happened. Yeah? We can be very judgmental of other people, can't we? And not accept their behaviours, yeah? My husband, he ruined Christmas. He got drunk and he was too drunk to even eat the Christmas dinner. I spent all day cooking. He didn't ruin Christmas, yeah? He got drunk. Why did he get drunk? Maybe he's an alcoholic. He's someone with a problem. There are many reasons why your husband got drunk. He didn't just get drunk. Yeah, what is happening in his world that makes him get so drunk that he can't sit down and eat Christmas dinner? Yeah? He didn't ruin Christmas. You did Christmas. You cooked a dinner. No one asked you to. You did it. Yeah? Okay? Now, either you tolerate having a husband who gets drunk or you don't. But don't use that as a weapon constantly to attack him every time you get upset. Either you accept the situation happened, you got drunk at Christmas, right? Or you don't. Okay? Yeah? What else? What are other things that we find difficult to accept? Yeah? I don't know. She told me that I was impatient. How dare she? Yeah? Yeah? I'm not accepting that. Why not? Why not? What's the problem? She told you you were impatient. Big deal. get over it. Is it really that big a deal in your life that someone told you that you were impatient? Why does that affect you so much? Why is that a problem for you? Yeah? Just get over it. Oh my gosh, my son, he's cut all his beautiful long hair off and I can't cope. How could he do that to me? I've heard that one. How could he do that to me? He cut off all his He didn't do anything to you. He just went and got a haircut. Yeah, why are you taking it personally? Yeah, he didn't go out on purpose to cut his hair to annoy you. He just decided he wanted his hair cut that way. Yeah, just accept it. It's his hair. It's not your hair. I mean, I overheard a conversation the other day. I overheard a conversation and it made me laugh. There was this man talking to his friend about a couple he'd been out to dinner with the night before. And the woman, she had tattoos all over her arms. And he was so upset about it. I was so embarrassed, he was saying to his friend. I was so embarrassed and she had tattoos all over her arms. Yeah? Why? I was sitting there thinking, why does that offend you? It's just a bit of ink on someone's arm. Why is ink on someone's arm so offensive to you? Why would you possibly be embarrassed to sit with someone who had tattoos? How could that be? Yes, she's a nice woman, he said. He'd obviously been invited out by this couple. She's a nice woman, but I just felt embarrassed. I'm not going to go again. So, a nice woman, a good person, who's obviously invited this man out for a meal. Yeah, I got the impression he was a single person. So she's obviously doing something nice, trying to invite him out. And yet he sat there offended that she had tattoos all over her arms. I mean, really? Really? In a world with so much going on, you can sit and be offended by someone who's offered you the hand of friendship and you're offended because they've got some ink marks on their arm? Yeah? Accept people for who they are. Just accept them. Don't judge them. People love to judge other people, don't they? Oh, she's this or he's that. Oh, look at them. Oh, I don't like the way they're dressed or how they're... Why is that so offensive to you? Why can you not just accept that they are dressed or behaving the way they want to because that's who they are? They're different to you. Yeah, but that's who they are. Why is that so offensive? Why can't you accept someone for their differences? Yeah? So yeah, just think about it. When situations come up in your life and you feel this shouldn't be happening to me, think about the resistance that you are having to that situation. Yeah? And try and make a conscious choice to stop resisting. It's hard, I know. This is happening in my life, and I will cope with it the best way I can. I accept that it's happening. I accept that it doesn't make me feel good. But that is just what life is. And just as I am willing and happy to receive the good things that happen in my life that bring me joy and happiness and excitement, I am also willing to accept the things in life that bring pain, because that is what life is. Life is experiences of joy and pain. And when you can learn to accept that, it will make your life so much easier. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope that I see you again soon. Please do comment, like or subscribe to my channel, because it really does help. And see you again soon. Sending you much love and much light. Bye bye.